he's not going to be doing any other Doom things, right? Like, he's not going to be surviving much in fights with...
is he going to create space for Envy, or is it going to be the other way around?
Yeah. Alright, I don't know if my stream is recovering here.
Alright,
well, lift up onto the Naga. Yeah, I'll give you the word. Tim's in some trouble. Boundless Strike gonna catch him. Jingu sticks up for Envy. Looks like they should be able to finish this. Piladai with one last swipe of the sword is actually gonna finish the kill.
Getting the best amount of farm. Do you think we're gonna see anything greedy, or are we gonna see more of the...
No, Envy might be in trouble here. Oh, whiffed stun from Sam H. That is not a good look. Ice spiked Carapace, though, reflecting that Boundless Strike. It looks like he will get ticked down, but not before DJ gets off one last Fade Bolt. He gets netted up. Is there another stun? Not quite in time. He says see ya. But the pressure's still on. Raven's still actually chasing up here at top. Sam H trying to close the gap. Get the net out. DJ in some trouble. Looks like he might just get right-clicked down here. Universe with another big nuke, but that's all that the Legion Commander can really contribute at this stage. Phantom Lancer. 1 point in Lance.
Interesting.
Oh, we got action down bottom. They are trying to go on the Monkey King. He's got a good Boundless Strike line. Is that going to be enough to save him? The Maledict is so annoying, never able to jump up onto the tree. Death Ward does come out to finish off that kill. Now Naga chasing for more. Does have the song. If this goes badly, Cuckoo dropping very, very low, and the double kill actually picked up. Abed tosses the Naga on top of the Phantom Lancer. Now Raven trying to run his way out of this one. Sam H also just around the corner, looking to help out, and are still chasing on Fnatic. Push lanes and farm a little bit faster, but I see what you mean. Doom gonna get stunned up. Samage is just waiting for him and try and get the clap out, does as much damage as he can before he dies. Now they come running in, but Cuckoo immediately dropped down below half HP. He needs to be careful about joining these fights early on, especially against the AoE. He's just gonna stand still, jukes them out, now looks over towards DJ Cuckoo, making the mind games happen. Universe gets tossed over towards the Phantom Lancer. He's got another doppel up soon. They're chasing after Abed now. He's slowed, he's linked, he's dead. Can they find Universe? Tim's gonna be looking for it. Pops the song, but the AoE is so small at level 1 now. Universe just runs it off. Yeah, we'll see. And now Envy jumps down, Boundless Strike, jumps up.
Envy. Oh, man.
Oh, no. They see him. They're just gonna plink him down. Oh, Envy tries to jump away. Almost made it. He's gone. Or at least in recent memories. Seen him go anything else. He also seems to... I think he likes the... Oh, they're gonna jump in here. They're looking for Cuckoo. Can they kill him off? Boundless Strike keeping him locked down. He's already used the doppel, in fact, and just gets right-clicked to death. Abed with the double damage. Oh, high 37. Yeah. High's pretty fast. Not pop the drum. Raven still have a jump charge as well. He just dead to the Maledict. Yeah, he's super dead to the Maledict. Cuckoo with his S and Y actually able to keep on Phantom rushing towards the Monkey King, and he cuts him down with his Battle Fury. He's stunned forever. Eternal Envy, what can he really do? He's actually doing a decent amount of damage. Healing up with the Jingu. This could be a turnaround. Universe gonna come in with the Blade Mail popped. Doing his best, but it looks like it might just be dual damage fed away to the Phantom Lancer. That's a plus 14 for Cuckoo. Aegis to be claimed. I guess just give it over to Cuckoo. Nice, got that secured. He's got another 2.2k gold. Oh, they have managed to get the lift back onto the Phantom Lancer over at mid. Can get the duel off? No, they can't. And now Cuckoo just running for dear life, trying to get back to his team, but he's actually going to get dueled up. Now the song coming in. There's 3 standing on top of each other. Sam H looking for this opportunity with the stun, but a nice Doom coming in out of Pilight's Eye, at least going to prevent that stun from coming out. Eternal Envy up to the high ground, but he actually gets his ultimate canceled by 1437 with the paralyzing cast. The Wukong's command does absolutely nothing. Abed running away on the left-hand side of this fight. He's gonna get left for dead. Universe just blinking himself out of there, and DJ looks like also dead. He has the doppelganger once again, trying for the illusion juke. You wanted to see it, Lumi, but there's just too much damage coming out of TNC, and with that they take a 4-for-0 fight and head straight up onto the high ground. But
no, me neither. I don't really see like the synergy of stuff either, but they're just playing well. Pie's gonna get picked up after a spike here. Double buyback gonna get committed. Or TNC just backing up. Avalanche toss gonna be there. There's gonna be enough damage. Universe first up dying here.
Yeah, and Abed now just getting muscled down as well. The BKB is helping out a bit. DJ's just dying to the illusions. Cuckoo's killing everybody. Raven's running forward without a care in the world. He's not even auto-attacking. He's just letting the Eye of the Storm do the work. And there you go. Fnatic gonna call the GG.
Well, definitely not a very good showing here for Fnatic.
Definitely not.
His clap against some of the more elusive heroes like PL, OD, Earth Spirit.
Fnatic once again putting a lot of emphasis on Pylai helping to win the lanes.
You gotta be careful. Now Pi has a ton of attack speed, but the creep wave's been helping out. In fact, they're gonna roll on him. Pi's gonna just go down here. Oh wow. They just tanked that creep wave for like a good 20 seconds.
Smoke rotation, but unfortunately he leaves just a little bit too soon. And 1437 and Tim's, like I was saying, very easy imprisonment into a couple of auto attacks. Cuckoo getting somewhat lucky on the procs. Will finish him off with that last orb. Aboard the late game train right now. OD even queuing up a Midas after that 4-staff. Tim's gonna spot out DJ, roll through, gets hexed up. They are gonna drop down the Mass Serpent Wards, helping to control the space around here. Red Spirit can at least get off the Magnetize. Nice boulder smash from Tim's and the drag back Silence, but Envy comes in. They clean up the 2 supports. 2-for-1 support trade. Is TNC gonna tap their shrine on the way out?
CT might be somewhat scary. It's not like they have a lot of AoE defense. Hold that thought here. Poured out here from Cuckoo. Oh,
gonna get stomped up. Nicely done by Pi, covering the 2 angles, and now Cuckoo just gonna have to try and fight it out. The Aegis does get reclaimed, but so will his life. And popped him. That would have actually been quite a good fight, but unfortunately it gets turned around on them a little bit. Another BKB getting popped out. They want this Sam H Nyx Assassin. Gonna stomp him up. Dust not quite connecting. It looks like they've actually found Raven as he moves his way through. Universe just gonna go for the clap. Does not have the primal split. That's the 3rd BKB. TNC, if they can disengage after this, that would be huge. Looks like 1437 will probably pay the price for the rest of his team. But I mean, all 3 10-second BKBs getting popped quickly.
Drop the Mass Serpent Ward and just run at this building.
And Raven, I mean, he does have a Silver Edge. Abed, they're gonna banish him up. Buyback immediately from 1437. If they can focus down this OD, it would be big. The primal split getting popped, and unfortunately he TPs straight into the Earth Splitter along with the stomp. They're gonna lose both supports right off the bat. Along with that, the Mass Serpent Wards are just going to town on this lane of Rax. Envy and the rest of the team gonna swarm on over to mid. Envy does not have the Metamorphosis for a little bit, but they don't even need their cooldowns. Cuckoo, what can he get done? He's right-clicking onto Abed, doesn't miss on the first couple of shots, but after that, he's being hazed. He's also going to get hit by the Dragon Tail and shackled down. What can they find? Raven manages to find Pylai and now runs himself out of the base. Cuckoo with the buyback, looking towards Abed. Sam H scurrying around, has the stun in a second, but Abed does manage to get off the cheese. Universe just dodging everything, and Cuckoo, I don't know if he can escape. They've clapped down onto the Phantom Lancer. Cuckoo trying to slink his way back in, but those disables are just way too much from Fnatic. And it looks like Fnatic may have just done it. Raven's in, he's trying to fight up against Envy, but not doing nearly enough damage. Now there's the reflection. The invis not helping at all against this gem on Universe. Raven needs another doppelganger. Looks like he is going to be able to make it back to his fountain. DJ almost getting killed off by Sam H. The Drunken Haze not quite enough. Spiked Carapace attempted TP out, but I think he might just get right-clicked to death.
Man, that gem drop just turned around the game so much, because all of a sudden that PL and the Nyx, actually, they just can't play.
Yeah, Tim's nice 2-man stun. They get the break onto the Dragon He pops the BKB, trying to fight his way out of this one. 1437 channeling the Death Ward. They bring down Abed. Eternal Envy still has the Aegis, but they'll at least get rid of the Metamorphosis. Can they stay on top of Universe? They're doing a good job of canceling his blink. Tim's still chasing after him. Sam H with the Mana Burn. Alright, they finish off Universe. Can they go back for Envy? That's the question. Envy doesn't have a TP scroll. He's running for the enemy fountain. He's going to be able to grab when he pops the BKB. And that'll be the end of that. Does manage to TP out. Meanwhile, the mid melee barracks get cleaned up, it looks like, by the illusions. Yep. DJ just gonna lock him down. Tim's comes rolling in with the silence for the save. That's gonna do at least some work. They will be able to clean up the wards. Envy coming through, drops the reflection, looks towards 1437. Does he have the meta? He doesn't, but he doesn't even need it. He 3-shots the poor Witch Doctor. PL still on the run. Envy charging forward. Tim's roll away, but doesn't actually have any rocks left. The constant fighting has left him with no resources, and he's just going to be completely killed off. Universe in front of him, Envy behind. And this is looking like it might just be it, Lumi. The heroes on the enemy team completely useless. In this case, it's actually the vast majority they're going. Envy taking a little bit of damage here. Does still have his BKB, gonna pop it off. Has the Sunder at the ready. Not really gaining very much HP off of 1437. Raven now popping a BKB, but just getting mowed down by all the illusions. And Abed standing strong in the front line, still has his BKB at the ready. Raven needs to heal up, 147. Doing his best to help him out. Cuckoo with the Imprison, did not have the Hurricane Pike off cooldown, so can't shove Abed outside of the base. They get the Dragon Tail onto the Witch Doctor, 147. Just brought down, Universe pops the BKB straight into the Primal Split. Just knows that he has to run interference for a couple of seconds, and Fnatic will be able to clean up this lane of Rax. And yeah, with that, 147 gonna tap out, call the GG, and see if they can do a little bit better in game 3. What do you think went wrong, Lumi? Too greedy of a draft? Didn't do as well as they thought in the lanes?
Maybe. I think what we're likely going to see is that if they do run offensive, 1437 is going to start mid.
Look at the smoke movement from Fnatic. This is everybody. Who are they going to find? It will be 1437. He is going to get stunned up. No way for him to really escape. Who are they going to give the first blood to is the question. And it will end up being Universe who grabs it.
LCSing everyone.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Oh, down bottom. Alright, they're going on Raven. 157's down here. Raven's got the toss. Looks like this should be our... Well, not our first blood. The kill was... that kill was on 157 earlier. Building onto this tower with the haze. Tims has spotted Envy over in the trees. He's actually farming relatively low. They need to land the stun. Cuckoo rushing over. The land's not doing that much damage, but the mana burn finishes him off. And Fnatic now looking for a little bit of a turnaround. They do have that Primal Split ready to go once again. They actually spot the Phantom Lancer, going to silence him up, and no escape whatsoever for Cuckoo around the corner with the Avatos combination at the ready, but they have to be a little bit careful of this Brewmaster. Alright, Envy's just popping the ultimate for some farm, but now they get the Fiend's Grip out onto the Brew. Can they burst him down in time? They're holding onto their spells. The toss. He's dead before he hits the ground. On the other side, Rubik's managed to steal the Grip, and he's got the Batrider trap inside of the neutral. Sam H is going to be brought down. They do manage to finally Nightmare up DJ, but that is the beauty of playing the Rubik against the Bane. It doesn't block the Nyx stun, right? So it's mostly just the lasso and the grip. They're going to drag the Dragon Knight back into that Fiend's Grip. Can they burst him down? Looks like they should be able to. Eternal Envy right-clicking into Raven, but he's not actually doing that much damage. Now despite Carapace Reflect onto the cleave, Tim's just setting him up to get bursted down. Abed fought back into this fight. Can they actually find the Phantom Lancer? He's got the Doppel as soon as he gets out of the stun. Cuckoo just running for the hills. Pi, DJ, and Abed all hot on his trail, along with the Fire Panda. Looks like those last couple of auto attacks will finish it, but big investment from Fnatic just to come back single time. And now into the pit they go. Sam H, no lasso. Tim scouting a little bit. Universe going to jump in. Does manage to get the Primal Split off. Raven being controlled. Abe with the BKB, right-clicking away. He does manage to make it a little bit further back into the pit. He will not be able to escape the Invis Rune. Not helpful at all against the gem. Cuckoo also diving into the back lines. He finishes off DJ. TNC now taking this high ground for themselves. 1437 going to lay down with the Enfeebles. Abed outside of his BKB now. Can be controlled. It is actually being burned down a little bit by the Firefly. They just muscle through him. Cuckoo, too much damage. There's no Diffusal Blade, but he doesn't even need it. Also removes the Sven Stun or the Dragon Tail from the equation, and that's going to be pretty scary. And Fnatic, I mean, they're hanging around Roshan, but is this a good Roshan decision? They pop the God Strength. It's dropping relatively quickly. There is going to be a Phantom Lancer illusion scouting it out in just a second. They know that it's below half HP. Tim's going to come scurrying over. He does have the Force Staff. He can go into the pit. Highlight Die going to do his best to run interference, and they get the lift up onto the Batrider. The Nightmare might be enough to save him. He gets the Force Staff up onto the high ground. Eternal Envy finishing off the Roshan at the same time. He grabs it. 1437 getting chased down by the Pandas. On the other side of this fight, he gets tossed up as well by the Boulder. They get the lasso onto the Night Stalker, trying to burn Pylai Die down, but he's just so tanky. They're forced to commit the grip. They toss Envy into the midst of this fight as they also jump in with Raven. Envy trying to run away with the Aegis. He doesn't have the God Strength anymore. Abed is the big damage dealer that's left. Cuckoo still surviving. Great stun from the high ground by Tims, and now they've got the gem secured. Envy's going to be coming back soon, but does it really matter? Blink away, but it's straight into the waiting arms of Tims. Nice Carapace Reflect on that stun, and Fnatic choosing to chase after this fight after the God Strength is used turns out to be a disastrous decision, and TNC will mop them up even with the Aegis. Somewhat for Fnatic, though. Cuckoo is actually just going to go in and chop their tier 3 like it was nothing, and then head straight onto the range tracks because Envy is still dead for 10 seconds, and Batrider's now found. Pylai Die going to drag him back with that BKB. Raven working on the racks. The melee's already dead. Cuckoo just going to doppel himself a bit further back. The Primal Split going to work. What can it actually do? Cuckoo's just focusing on the Pandas. He will have his Lincolns popped, and the lasso stolen by DJ. He goes in, he drags him back in, but PL is potentially just way too tanky. The right-click damage doing basically nothing. Envy jumps in now, but they've only found Tim's. They have to grab more. 1437 juking for dear life inside of the trees. Can he actually TP out? Ooh, just barely finished off. But Fnatic only claiming the 2 supports and losing almost an entire lane of Rax. Die, gonna have his ultimate up soon, the smoke breaks. Sandmage still just running on the front, and he's gonna get slowed down by the Dragon Form. Abed jumps into the back lines. He manages to find 1-4-3-7, but he gets knocked back. Avatar's combo. They've lost the Bane. Kuku's still in the midst of all of this. He picks up the cheese. Who's picked up the Aegis? It wasn't actually the PL.
Oh my god.
Find it in the midst of all this. He's got the cheese, he's got the Abyssal Blade. He's gonna try and work down Envy, but he's just getting cleaved. Still needs to be careful. Nice stun from Tim's. Catches onto 2. That means Envy's coming back with the ultimate. The stun stolen from DJ. It catches onto 3. He manages to pop his Ghost Scepter. He's still running. The Primal Split now coming out. Raven is quite low. Can he finish this kill? The tree grab is not going to finish that one. And now the Brewmaster coming back out. They're working on Kuku, but Envy is just getting kited. Can't do enough damage against the Butterfly. Abed might be able to help him, however. Dragon Tail, not enough mana. He's actually been oomed, probably by the Nyx Assassin in the midst of all of this. The Sandmage with the sticky stacks will continue kiting. 4 stacks up on Envy. They will end up losing Tim's as Pylai runs them down. And Fnatic just chasing for every kill that they can get at the stage. Kuku does have an Abyssal Blade back off cooldown, but need to be careful of the immediate initiation of Universe. They've still got the vision up onto the high ground. They need to be cautious. Raven jumps out, tosses the Night Stalker in, but Envy just slaving through everything. And does just barely manage to get off the Spike Carapace, but Envy with the BKB finishes him off. And now they've got the Fiend's Grip once again. Oh, part of the Phantom Lancer. Kuku makes it out of it. Envy getting kited around somewhat. They get the silence onto the PL. Raven blinking around, Avatossing everything that he can. DJ taking damage, but they're onto the racks now. Envy making quick work of it. The Glyph will get popped. God Strength is running out in a second. Abed almost has a follow-up Dragon Form. He did pop the first one under an Arcane Rune. Kuku coming in, but just can't seem to get the damage to stick. Needs his team there with the lockdown. Needs the lasso to land, but lasso on cooldown for 30. Kuku still on the front lines. Universe jumping in aggressively. Stun does catch onto Sandmage. He's going to be able to force staff himself a little bit further back out. Kuku focusing on the DJ. This time around, Eternal Envy also going to end up getting dropped. Kuku finding momentum in this fight. Abed's in the midst of all of it. He's also got his BKB. Pops the Dragon Form. Will just try and fight this one out. Universe also trying to help out the Kuku. Looks like he's just doing way too much damage. The red numbers are flying. Abed clearing the illusions decently, but Kuku just keeps on making more. Universe is next on the list. Triple kill for Kuku. And now Pylai Die might be the next one to fall. He doesn't want to lose this gem, but he's got no choice. Lasso gets dropped down. Raven finds the double, and with that, TNC find the full team wipe.
The base continues, and now we're gonna see PL being stunned up. Very, very tanky. Now Envy gonna go in. He's gonna pop the BKB.
Nice force staff away. They're just wasting his time. They got the Phoenix Grip from miles away. 1-4-2-7 controlling him nicely. Abed coming over trying to cancel, but Envy might just be done. Kuku about to bring him down. That's Envy with the dieback. Kuku still wailing on everybody. They've got the lasso onto the Dragon Knight. They're working through him. Sandmage now running forward. They get the Nightmare over onto DJ. It looks like Kuku should just be able to finish this game in one fell swoop. There's the ultra kill. The stream really chose the absolute worst time to die, huh?
I mean, look, we picked it up, and they call it GG, and Fnatic.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. TNC will beat their arch nemesis of this week, I guess. And get sweet, sweet revenge.
Yeah. I mean, they do still have one more match to play. They're going to be moving on to the grand finals.